first before I even say what we're gonna play. Let me have it pop on screen. Hello, everybody. Head pat. Oh, thank you for the head pat, imp. This is not full screen on my thing here, but that's fine. We are going to be playing the Amazing Digital Dating Simulator. I have no idea how this is going to go. I saw this when I was looking at the other games people wanted me to play, and I'm like, you know what? We all like Amazing Digital Circus here. Let's play this. Album? Oh, I see. We're going to have pictures of the situations. Help. Keyboard, mouse. Return. I'm assuming we have all the characters that are choices. I'll have to figure that out. I don't know all the stuff for it. I honestly think our goal would be Ragatha, maybe? You know, Ragatha. Or Pomni. I don't really care for Jax. Kinger's more like a dad. Oh, hi, Pomni. Oh, do you want to see my insect collection? You have the ticket for the movie on Friday? Oh, the Amazing Digital Circus movie? I forgot that's coming out so soon. It's not gonna be out anywhere near me, so I'm gonna miss out. Sadly. Well, we are recording. I believe we can start the game. See how this is gonna go. Disclaimer, this game is a fan-made and is no way officially affiliated or endorsed by Glitch Productions or Gooseworks. All events and interactions in this game are non-canon. Please do not reach out or harass anyone on Glitch's production team about this game. This game contains bright flash transitions. Jax your boy. Jax toy. Come get your Jax toy. I forgot the lyrics. Welcome to the Amazing Digital Dating Simulator, a slice of lifestyle school setting where anything and everything is possible. I'm Kane, and I'll be your principal for the duration of your stay here at the Amazing Digital Academy. Help your classmates pull pranks on the teacher. Become a straight-A student or a rule-breaking delinquent. All this while possibly finding love along the way. But enough about my wonderful creation. Let's get you enrolled. First things first, what uniform will you be donning? The male. Sounds good. How about your name? What should we call you? Akuma. Akuma, huh? Are you sure you like that name? I'm sure, Kane. Yep, that's my name. Alrighty then, Akuma. Then let's head inside. Hi, my name is Kuman. I'm a transfer student to the Amazing Digital Academy. That's gonna be such a fucking long thing to say. My parents moved to the countryside after a vague tragic event that could change the course of our lives. After I said goodbye to all my old friends, my parents got me my transcripts and packed up the car. Oh boy. Today's my first day at this new school. Oh, there's a whole day-night thing up here. I glanced down at my class schedule. This should be English 101 with Mr. Kinger, so where's the teacher? As I step into the room to let in any other students that might be late to class, someone else hops into the room. The figure looks like a tall white piece from a gaming set. Specifically, he looks like a king in a chest. It takes me a moment to put two and two together, but when I do, I almost groan at the pun. Surely his name can't really be. Hello, my name is Kinger. Kinger's gonna be the best one I can voice out of this whole shit. You must be pleased to see me. Mr. Kinger extends a gloved hand, which I shake more out of instinct than out of a genuine sense of excitement. Good morning, students. On the docket today, we have a new student named... Oh, what's your name again? Hey everyone, I'm Akuma. Looking forward to learning with you all. Hope we can all be friends. I'm Akuma, don't mess with me. We'll be good. I'm Akuma. I'm always down for a good time. That sounds suspicious as hell. This one seems like the normal one. That's like the fuck off. This is like the hey, I'm down to fuck. Should I have you guys choose what we're doing? You guys, I didn't click on stream manager. Hang on. Okay. Third one? Yeah, we're gonna do third one. Since you're here, you're gonna choose for me, Imp. Righty-o! Go on and take any open seat, Akuma. Most of our students don't bite. One of the other students, a purple rabbit, seems to grin at this. Fucking Jax. So Jax is into biting. I take a moment to think of who to sit by. Girl in a colorful hat and sailor uniform. Shy-looking girl with comedy mask. Mismatch. So, Pomni, Gangle, Zoopal, friggin' Ragatha, the rabbit in the teacher chair. Purple rabbit. Oh no, not Jax. I don't want to make out with Jax. I will choose some of my own options. What? Ragatha. Ragatha. I take my seat next to the ragdoll in a girl in a blue skirt and vest. She's paying such close attention to the lecture, I hesitate to introduce myself, not wanting to disrupt her. You know what? Hang on. Hang on. We will oh wait, no! We'll save. I'll make this a save so I can do one for each character. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. And there's 5 slots right here for each character too. So I'll do that. I'll like make the main first save on like this one. Let's do Ragatha first. Take my seat next to the ragdoll girl in a blue skirt and vest. She's paying such close attention. Alright. To my surprise, she takes the initiative once Mr. Kinger pauses to write some English letters on the board, a friendly smile on her face. Hey, new stuff, my name's Ragatha. I cannot do a Ragatha. I should have invited others to do the fucking voices with me. I'm the class representative. You can talk to me if there's anything you need. Like an extra pencil or dealing with Jax if he gives you a hard time. Anything at all. I can tell she's trying very hard to make me feel comfortable and like part of the class. As a transfer student, I appreciate the effort. Well, that's not very nice. Fraggy bad-mouthing me to the new kid. Based on the grin on the purple rabbit's face, it must be the Jax Ragatha's talking about. Look at this loser. Look at this loser. He doesn't even have a nose. Jax! I cannot make that noise again. She cries out and exasperated. Don't sneak up on me. Or, don't sneak up on me like that. Listen, newbie, if you want to be the perfect straight A student, you can trust Ragatha to make that happen. Oh, thanks, Jax. That's awfully nice of you. But you're gonna bore everyone to tears and nobody's gonna want to hang out with you. His grin fades to an obstinate smirk as he continues. Now if you want to have a real fun, be cool and loved by everybody, well, I'm the guy to talk to. Ragatha's frown grows deeper as Jax keeps talking, interrupting him with her own rebuttal. I don't think Akuma wants to go around pulling pranks on everyone, and I really don't think... Jax interrupts her again. These two must have some sort of history, leaving any gap in another argument to berate one another. Yeah, I bet the new kid wants to spend all day reading textbooks. Go on, good one, Ragatha. Jax offers a humorless laugh as he mocks her to her face. Well, that's better than being a jerk all the time. The two keep interrupting and talking over one another. How has nobody noticed it? The escalating argument at the front of the classroom. Evidently, I'm the only one who wants to end this argument. What's wrong with being a good student? I mean, I don't really care about pranking people. Just be a good person. Ragatha smiles, a friendly smile, turning to me with a look of genuine gratitude before turning to face Jax again. See, Jax, people like Akuma want to focus on their academics. I mean, well, maybe not. I just don't want to pull a prank. Jax rolls his eyes and walks away. If he's bothered about losing the argument, he hides it well. Ragatha leans over to me. If you want, I can give you a tour of the school during our lunch break. She pauses for a moment. Only if you want to, though I totally get wanting to be left alone on your lunch break. While I would love to be left alone on my lunch break, I will go hang out with you, Ragatha. Well, she may not be the most assertive member of our class, but I can tell her smile and positivity are genuine. A Part of me is excited to start our class tour, but another part of me worries that if I tell Ragatha that, her doting on me might start to smother me. She can smother me with that Ragatha ass. Ragatha ass. I was trying to find a funny pun for that. I was just settling into my desk and getting used to this place when something bursts into the room. Principal Cain, how exciting to have you in our class today. The new figure turned to address us. At his side was a bubble with razor-sharp teeth. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. Kinger, class, how do you do? Principal Cain extends a hand of gesturing to all of us before freezing in place. With a sound like porcelain grinding against porcelain, his teeth slam shut. His eyes slowly extrude from his teeth like they're not solid objects. Akuma, wasn't expecting you here. Manic enthusiasm surfaces his voice as he points his cane at me. Maybe you'll be the secret ingredient to making this school interesting. He pauses a moment, rubbing the base of his chin and contemplates it for a moment. Is there a reason you're here, Cain? Zubul speaks to him as if they're addressing an annoying insect instead of the principal of the school. Cain perks up. That's right! The reason I'm here is to make sure we all have an enriching academity experience. One filled with fun, danger, adventure. He begins to list more and more description tours, increasing his breakneck speed until I can't even tell what he's saying. And most of all, interesting to our studio audience. He turns towards the window and stares out of it for a moment. Is he addressing somebody? There doesn't appear to be anyone outside. However, the numbers are in, students, and it turns out school's dramas are just white noise. Normally, this is the time that I tell you that means the end of school life as we all know it. Cain bites on his hand in mock horror. The class and Kinger play along, gasping at this new revelation. Gangle looks ready to burst into tears. However, my sweet-toothed students, your benevolent principal has found a way to bring public interest back into the school in a major way. At this point, the sharp-toothed bubble next to him pipes up. How are you bringing interest back to the school, Mr. President? Cain shoots a bubble confused look, but hits his stride a moment later. You see, my little Tomar Emeralds, what's one thing no academy around here has ever had? A cast of colorful characters? A competent principal? I had to quit funding? Cain shakes his head. Wrong, and surprisingly right, but also not relevant to what I'm talking about. No school around here has culture festival celebrating the unique talents of students. So I, being your benevolent principal, have decided to put your class in charge of throwing the best culture festival this side of the Pacific Ocean. This is a lot of fucking reading. I'm gonna have to chug my water. Let me take a drink. Make it flashy. We gotta keep the interest in our investors after all. Hey, I'm also pronouncing some stuff wrong and not reading this all. I read too fast. Hey guys, I'm almost late for my deep tissue massage. Alright, Kinger, I'll leave you the list of everyone's responsibilities. You all have 5 days. Break a leg or two. As abruptly as he appeared, Cain darted from out of the room, disappearing from view as he headed to his appointment. Alright, class. Let's see what roles Cain assigned to each of you for the culture festival. Kinger lifts a paper from his desk and begins to read it aloud. Ragatha, as a class representative, I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the festival proceeds without issue. You can count on me. Zubul and Gangle, you two will work on art to promote the festival. We have a pretty big school here, so we need plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival. I don't know, I still don't have anything I'm comfortable showing everyone else. Gangle, what's in your sketchbook? Gangle, I know there's yaoi in there. Is Jax being pegged in your sketchbook, Gangle? Is he wearing a maid dress? I want to see it. I want to see it, Gangle. Oh god, there's another Digital Circus game. There's a couple of Digital Circus fan games I gotta play. Isn't there one where like the actual voice actors played it and did the voices? That's one I have to play too. And I think there's an actual demo of the Digital Circus someone else made that's like in VR, I think. Oh, I clicked off the screen. Hang on, I gotta click back. Pomni and Jax, look up what a culture festival is. Shouldn't we do that before we start making posters? No, I like his idea. Plus, we gotta see what Gangle comes up with for posters. If it's anything like what she comes up with when she draws Ragatha. Jax! Gangle interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought, pleading with him to stay quiet. Oh, Gangle, show me the pictures of Ragatha. I need to see it. I need to see it. Right. I need to see it, Gangle. Show it. You know, from looking at my screen from here, it looks like she has a pupil. Les erupts into chaos as Zooble and Gangle argue with Jax. Pomni tries to find out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of class and get her classmates to pay attention. For his part, Mr. Kinger seems content to let the students bicker among themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of his lesson planned and is just waiting out the lunch bell. As if I had summoned it by thinking of it, the lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and files out of the classroom. Time to find out what I'm doing for lunch. Making sloppy kisses with Ragatha. That's what we're gonna do. That is our goal, chat. We're gonna make out with Ragatha. After a chaotic first half of the day, I had worked up quite the appetite. The cafeteria was bustling with unfamiliar faces around me. There was a selection of places to buy lunch, but none of them stood out from one another. Well, this is 5 days. I'm curious how long this is gonna take, actually. If it's like 5... Would that count as 5 chapters? Or not? We might have to do multiple streams of this at some point. I might just do one character at a time, then if there's the dating option, if there's the reject option kind of thing. I pick up something to eat at the nearest food place and set about deciding where to sit down. Still, as I scan the bustling lunchroom, I don't recognize anyone from class. I think Ragatha wanted to give me a tour. I guess I could just take my lunch back to the classroom. I sat alone. Ragatha! And grabbed a sandwich from the lunch line and look around for Ragatha. She did want to give me a tour, right? Oh, Akuma, sorry to keep you waiting. Did you want to start our tour today? Sure thing. That's like what I like to hear. Let's get started then. I don't know how good I'm gonna do all the voices and switching my tone for each one. I can voice act, but mostly guys. I can't do a good Jax. Kinger's the only one I can do. Kane, somewhat. She starts by leading me to the stairs in the middle of school. This is the main stairwell. Our homeroom is upstairs, so you need to know where this is to get to class. There's only one school I went to one time that had like multiple floors. Oh, she disappeared. Ragatha. Oh well. Actually, hang on, H. Oh, it does work. I can get rid of this to have a better background view. There's only one school I ever went to, though, that had, like, stairs like this. And, like, actually had multiple floors, which was interesting. The rest of the schools I've been to only had, like... Actually, no, hang on. Middle school technically had... Well, it didn't even... I don't even think it had a... No, it had a basement. There was, like, a smaller, like... Like... Hello, Ninx! Welcome in! We are playing the amazing digital dating sim, and we are just following Ragatha around now. But I was talking about school and staircases. Middle school I went to had a staircase that went down. I think there was only like 2 classrooms down there. There was the art class, and then there was health class down there, and then there was the library that was also down there, and then there was an elevator in the library that had like a basement sub-level but we've never been allowed down there, and I'm curious what's down there. I'm assuming it's all the computer stuff. Cause like, there's a hole for a wire in the library you can look through and see stuff under there, so I'm assuming that's what's down there. But yeah. Leading me to the stairs in middle school. This is the main stairwell. Our homeroom is upstairs, so you need to know where this is to get to class. Alright. She gives me a friendly smile before realization strikes her. But you probably already knew that, because our class is on the 3rd floor, and you would have had to take the stairs to get there. She sighs, but regains her composure quickly, putting on a slightly less cheery smile as she takes my hand. Oh, we're holding hands! Let's go, chat. Hand holding. She walks to the left, taking us back to the lunchroom. This is the lunchroom where you can grab a bite too. She cuts herself off, eyeing the sandwich that I'm eating. Still eating? Wait a second. She puts her palm to her face. You just met me in the lunchroom. She sighs. So, you've already been here too, huh? She giggles nervously, putting on an even weaker, faker smile. She grabs my wrist with gusto, pulling me along with so much zeal that I feel like she's going to tug it out of its socket. I wince as she pulls me towards the next location. Oh? Well, I can at least show you to our homeroom. We head back outside the lunchroom and are halfway up the stairwell when Ragatha realizes I was in the same class as her this morning, so I've already seen this too. Oh, I'm sorry, Akuma. She pulls at her red, strangly licorice-like hair. I just wasted your entire lunch period taking you around places you already saw at school. I offer an apologetic, shy smile. Well, kinda, I guess. She sighs again, slumping forward. You must be pretty annoyed with me, huh? She says, not looking me in the eye. It's okay, I know you mean well. She clearly meant well, but I don't see any reason to put her down. We give Ragatha a head pat. Head pat. Ragatha perks right back up as if all her mistakes are undone by my forgiveness. Oh, well, if you're having a good time, maybe I can continue the tour and excuse you from afternoon. Oh, afternoon classes. Let me grab my little snack for a second. Oh, hang on, I heard a noise. Head pat. Thank you for the head pat. I'm gonna munch on my snack real quick. My hair is in my face. I need a fucking haircut. I have a fucking lion's mane of hair. My fucking hair, the beard, the mustache, all of it's way too long. I definitely need to trim it. We stopped by the principal's office. Kane's leaning against the door, bubbles coming out of his pipe. Wait, isn't it a violation of code of conduct to smoke a pipe on school grounds? Is it? I mean, any smoking's bad, right? Ragatha, Akuma, what do I owe? Do I owe the pleasure to? Hey Kane, I was giving Akuma a tour of the school, but I wasn't able to give them a full tour during lunch. Can they be excused from afternoon classes so I can show them the other places in the school? Kane stops a moment, then nods. I don't see why not. Now go along, my scrumptious little scholars, and take in the glorious work that is my academy. Ragatha turns to me, taking my hand in hers. Ooh, hand-holding. Let's not waste any time, Akuma. Next stop, the library. We visit the library. Row upon row of bookshelves crowd this room. Pomni is sorting through a massive pile of books. Dry mulcher, migration habits of vultures. Guess she's still trying to find a book called Culture Festivals. We leave her to it. No. We need Pomni too. Ragatha and Pomni can make out. The Yuri. Think about it, chat. The Yuri. What is the ship name between those two again? Let me look it up. I'm googling this. Button Blossom, Ragapom. Hang on, there's a couple of these. Hang on. Oh, there's a thing on Tumblr too. Let me look. Button Blossom, Ragapom, Jester Doll, Harlequilt. Ooh, those are all good ones. We also have an art classroom. Ooh, my favorite class. I sing Gangle. Zooble was here. Gangle. Some games. As we walk into the art room, Zooble and Gangle were working away designing posters for the school. Honestly, I'd probably be friends with Zooble and Gangle realistically because they both do art. I mean, Cookie, hang on. I peek over Gangle's shoulder. She's drawing Pomni with generous proportion. Gangle, my gal. We better see this, we better see this. Gangle sees me and throws herself over her art. Don't look, Kuma! Zooble turns to me and glares. I want to see it. Gangle, show me it. Gangle, I need to see this, Gangle. She's not done with it yet. Don't you know how impolite it is to look at art before it's on? You know, that is somewhat true. See, if I post art in the Discord and it's not done, it's fine, but I don't want someone to just come into my room and look at my art when I'm drawing, because it's going to screw me over. Especially if they start trying to give me details and ideas when I'm in the middle of it. I was just curious. Ragatha takes my wrist and begins to usher me out. Sorry, guys! Is that gonna be one of the fucking posters? Just a thick fucking Bahominy? I hope I'm talking loud enough above the music, by the way. I forgot I raised the volume of the stuff. She closes the door behind her and catches her breath. Alright, time to show you my favorite spot on campus. We walk for several minutes and she leads me down to the staircase all the way outside. I see a large patch of dirt in the shape of a diamond, surrounded by a chain link fence. Actually, now that I look at a baseball field, is that really a diamond shape though? Like diamonds are have a lot sharper parts than the smooth top. That's not really diamond shape now that I think about it. You know? Hello, Manic. Welcome in. Is that a... This is a softball field. Do you play? Wait, oh yeah, do you play? That was apparently the right question to ask. Ragatha's smile widens. Yep, sometimes I can get the other guys out here, but Caden actually has a pitching machine, so sometimes I just go out here to let out stress. If you ever want to join me, let me know. I file the information away for later. You know what, chat? We gotta make out with Ragatha in the fucking closet of the baseball field or whatever, you know. That's a perfect spot to make out. In the distance, the bell to dismiss every evening class rings. And now I'll walk us back to class, to the locker so you can pack up and head out for today. Well, I guess that's the end of our tour for today. Time to head out. I walk to my locker, entering the combination as I put my books away and get ready to head out for the day. My mind drifts to the day's events. I wonder if someone will ask me to walk back with them. As I gather my things, a familiar doll walks up to me. Hey Akuma, you getting ready to head back for the day? Yup. Ragatha looks around a bit, seemingly working up the courage to ask something. You know, if you want to, I could walk you back today. How does that sound? Sure thing. Oh, awesome. She beams. Ragatha and I make our way to the front doors of the school. Hey, Akuma. She looks at me as if she remembered something very important. This is your first night here, right? Sure? I mean, it's technically my first day here, so the sun has barely begun to set, so I don't know why she's saying first night. I'll show you to the dorms then. She gives me a polite smile. I hate to let her down, but... Actually, Ragatha, my parents are picking me up today. Ragatha gives me a confused look. Are you sure about that, Akuma? I think I am? I'm not sure why she's questioning that. As she asked me the question, I try to remember what my parents said about picking me up today. I begin to discover worrying gaps in my memory. Did my mom or dad drop me off? Was it someone else? What does the car that I was dropped off in look like? What do my parents look like? I begin to hyperventilate as I realize if it weren't for seeing my own reflection in a mirror while I was washing my face in the bathroom this morning, I wouldn't even remember what I looked like. Oh? What happened to your phone, Manic? Oh no. What's happening to me? I'm in the corner of my eyes. Abstract patterns begin to fade in and out of existence. It's okay, Akuma. Everyone goes through this the first day they're here. My breath begins to steady. The abstract patterns fade. Things start to feel... Well, normal definitely isn't the word, but at least a little more okay. They do? Yeah, it's this weird thing. Nobody really knows how that works. Most of us can't remember our own names. Well, at least I managed to remember all my name. Unless somebody else made that up for me. No, that's ridiculous. Honestly, I haven't seen anyone else. Honestly, I haven't seen anyone ever leave campus. So we, what, just go inside and sleep on the floor of our homeroom? Some time ago, I had my phone fixed in exchange for another problem. Oh. Ragatha laughs. No, Kane actually built a set of dorms to stay in. She says, offering a hand. Something to give us a break from the old rigmarole of going from class to class. I take her hand. I'll lead you there, don't worry. Ragatha smiles gently as she leads me by my hand to a building nearby. Just by glancing at the doors, I can tell who stays where. Hang on, there's 6 of them. That one looks normal. Zubul, Pomni. I'm assuming the Japanese I feel like that looks more Japanese, right? That one feel like the thin paper kind of door thing. I feel like that's Gangle. Yeah, it's Pomni, Zubul, Gangle maybe, Jax, Ragatha has the wood-looking door. Yeah, that's paper door's def Gangle. That definitely has a Gangle feel. Another door is sleek with bright geometric shapes. All over it has to be Zubul. Yep. Pick Jax's door out of a crowd. It's darker than the others and crisscrossed with black and yellow striped caution tape. Ragatha stops at a ranch-style door before proceeding. This is my room, Akuma. She smiles. I'm the class rep and the resident assistant here, so if you have any trouble with any of your dorm mates or need anything from your room, I'm your gal. Ad break. Oh no, I gotta wait. I'll wait for you guys. Alright, fine. Prepare to be dated. Dating is now commenced. You're not great at this. I guess they don't cover social interaction at Buster School. I come equipped with common sense data at my disposal. I know about dating. Let's start with the conventional way. How about a drink? Yes, I'll acquire some for your recreational use. But look at you, treating me like a proper lady.
I am in the cage. Chris, let me out. Chris, please. Chris, Sans is boning our mother. Get me the fuck out. Chris.
We need to make sure Amori's happy.
Oh. Oh no, he died. Oh, fuck. Oh, 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 oh. Uh-oh. 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 Where, oh. You hear that raccoon whenever there's a moment that a jump scare happens and I'm not scared, you gotta clip it. Let's see, we got... Oh, there she is! There's the rat. Scrungly. Hey, what are you, some kind of cart pusher, pushing other people's carts without permission? Pushing other people's buttons that don't belong to you. Sorry, I need to use a ladder. Typically corporate stooge, always try to climb ladders and push buttons. Makes them scrungily sick.
Riley Gale from Castle Norma. This golden nana.
Hello, hello. I'm assuming everybody's back. Welcome back. Intermission time is over. Sadly, I have no music for that. Manic, are you back? I'm assuming Manic is back. I will start reading the lines. I'm the class rep. Prism S isn't here, so if you have any trouble within your dorm mates or need anything from your room, I'm your gal. She gives a jovial swig of her arm, sliding her door open. Inside it is adorned with dollies, a thick, doilies. A thick blue duvet covers her bed, and I think I even see a tea set on her white dresser. My door is always open. As we stand there, Jax walks by. He gives Ragatha a wicked grin. Or it would be if I could trust Jack and not to put a centipede in my room. Jax gives her an offended look. Come on, Ragatha, pranking the RA. I can't believe you think so little of me. He says, barely hiding a sadistic grin. Ignore him. I am, Ragatha, don't worry. Hang on, Ragatha, I have an idea. Give me a maid dress and we'll stick him in it. And if you don't want to wake up to a centipede in your room, don't let Jax in. Jax lets out a dark chuckle as he overhears her unlocking his door before stepping inside. She waits a few moments to make sure he's out of earshot before lowering her voice. But seriously, as long as you're not Jax, you're welcome to come visit me if you need to relax or talk to somebody, or just want to say hi. Now let's go find your room, new stuff. We walk side by side till we find a new door that doesn't apparently belong to anyone else here. This door is substantially less impressive than the doors to all other rooms. Plain oak door with my name on a brass nameplate. I couldn't come up with a more boring door if I tried to imagine one. Ragatha turns towards me, noticing my disappointment. Hey, looks can be deceiving. Maybe it's really nice inside. I twist the handle and pull the door open. The room looks empty. Really empty. The walls are plain and unadorned. A gray mattress sits on a cheap-looking wooden bed frame. A duvet decorated with the school's logo has been set atop the mattress, as well as a pair of plain white pillows. In the back corner, an aging wooden desk has been set up with a few sheets of paper, a set of No. 2 pencils, and some ballpoint pens in blue and black. Not even any pens in my favorite colors. Damn. Well, there's a lot of room to customize. She walks around in the vast emptiness of my room, the plain walls making it seem even bigger and emptier than it is. Haha, yeah. I rub a hand across the back of my neck. Can we both go back and hang out in your room for a bit? I really don't want to be alone here. Oh. I'm really sorry, Kuma, but Kane doesn't want us in each other's rooms after the sun is down. Ah, Kane knows what's up. Come on, Kane. She offers an apologetic smile. I know it's a silly rule, but he says that since this is supposed to be a family-friendly environment, he doesn't want us in each other's rooms at night. Come on. Damn it. She backs out of my room, crossing her arms across her chest with a nervous giggle. I technically shouldn't even be in your room right now. The rest of our conversation continues with her standing in the hallway, and me in my dorm. So that's it for today? Yeah, I mean, you know where school is, right? And you remember all the places I showed you? I nod. It's a lot to take in, but I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I got it from here, I guess. Ragatha nods with a weak smile. Good, that's good. We stand there. The conversation has definitely dried up, neither of us knows what to say next. I'll see you in class tomorrow? Well, I can walk you with you to class tomorrow if you'd like. I nod, that's something at least. Yeah, you know, if you aren't too busy being class rep and resident assistant. She smiles. Well, as class rep, I'm supposed to help new students get acclimated to our academy. So I can definitely make time for you tomorrow. I smile back at her as we exchange goodbyes and I close my door. Maybe things will be alright. Oh boy, first day. I lay down in my bed, defeated by the day. It doesn't take long for me to drift to sleep. It doesn't feel like I was sleeping long when the lights in my room flash on, as if overridden by some remote console. The room to my door flies open as confetti sprays from the fire sprinkler. Doesn't that violate some sort of building safety code? Hello, my darling toy box characters! Principal Kane announces from sounds like the hallway. Oh well, time to investigate. Oh my god, Gangle has a body pillow. Look at it. Kane, what the fuck are you trying to pull this late at night? Ha ha ha, Zooble. His laugh is fast and forced and manic. Manic? As if he's used to this treatment, but none too pleased by it. You're lucky I even let you get sleep. This he blurts out in a harsh monotone before recovering his cheery demeanor. I'm here because even with the culture fair pulling in new viewers, we're still not hitting the numbers that the Academy needs us to. Which is why I've secured us a sponsorship. He stretches out the last word using some sort of effect to apply an ethereal reverb to his words. Without further ado, I introduce you all to... A drum roll plays from somewhere in the background. Ragatha looks a little more awake but the rest of us are still trying to shake off sleep to understand what exactly Principal Kane's talking about. You're in the game. Oh, Wacky Watch! You see the vendors for the Wacky Watch have been having trouble... You see the vendors for the Wacky Watch have been having trouble finding a good audience for their product. But now we have a perfect setting, teen drama. But we're adults, I'm actually... Now, Gangle. I know this is a lot to take in, which is why I'm already taking the liberty of affixing a Wacky Watch to each of your wrists. Each of us glance down, and my shock, the watch is already on my wrist. How'd it get there? What in the... And don't try removing them either! They've been affixed to your wrist with very special adhesive. And if you do try to remove them, let's just say they'll be taking a little piece of you with them. I can hear Gangle beginning to whine as the panic sets in. Pomni tugs at her Wacky Watch, but now, no matter how hard she tugs, the rich watch stays affixed to her gloves, stretching like a rubber band as she pulls at the watch. Ragatha just looks down with a resigned sigh. Kane, I can't remove the arm of the Wacky Watch, what the fuck? Principal Kane ignores our complaints as he continues his monologue. You see, my turtle doves, in order to secure the funding we need to make this into day 5 in the culture fair, I need you wearing the Wacky Watches at all times. Luckily, I secured a deal where I won't need all of you to do ad reads, but it is of paramount importance that none of you insult or try to disable your Wacky Watches. Good luck with school life! Can't wait to see what you do with the culture fair. Bye! He stretches out the last syllable as his body folds in on itself an infinite number of times, disappearing from sight. Well, I know it isn't ideal, but at least we can all talk to each other now. Should make communicating about the culture fair easier. With the sound of breaking glass, Gangle's comedy mask shatters and falls from her face. Tears well up in her eyes. I don't want a wacky watch. Seeing the situation unfold before her, Pomni pipes up. Well, I think it'd be useful, and look at Gangle, there's even a picture chat function where you can send people things you draw. Pomni goes over to Gangle, lifting her wrist and pointing out the picture chat feature. That is kind of nice. Gangle sniffles. Yeah, that's the right spirit, Pomni. Now let's all get some sleep before we start classes again tomorrow. Everyone's door closes. I hear muffled shout from Jax's door. What the heck, why is there a watch stuck to my arm? I decide to hide in my room before Jax looks for someone to take out his frustration on. I flick my dorm light off as I close my door. I check my wacky watch. I got a text from Ragatha. Her portrait is outlined in gold to indicate that she's an RA. Hey, Kuma. I just wanted to check in on you after the whole wacky watch thing. I guess I'm doing pretty okay, Ragatha. Just getting used to how things work here. I get that. Showing up to this school, losing your memories, and now the wacky watch. It's a lot for anyone to take in. You're telling me. There's a few moments before Ragatha responds. Well, if you ever need to talk to anyone, I'm here. Thanks, I'll have to take you up on that. Oh, really? Yeah, it's nice to talk with you. That's kind of you to say, Akuma. Maybe I can make you tea sometime this week before all the culture fair stuff. That sounds nice. Cool, little smiley face sunglasses. Did she just send a smiling sunglasses emoji? Well, Ragatha can be kind of old-fashioned, but it seems like she genuinely wants to help me fit in here. At least I have one friend at the school. Day 1 complete. Let's go. Oh, it is the demo. Huh. Yeah, I forgot it's a demo. We survived night 1. I guess hang on. I forgot to go back. I did all of Ragatha's stuff and didn't save there. I should have saved at some point with Ragatha. Damn. Yes, Bannock. Listen, I saved on this. I saved on the choice screen at least. Bonk. Aw. I'll do it later. Aw. I don't really know if I feel like doing all of these right now. I can definitely do these later. Because I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do every single one, so I might not do every single one right now. But we at least did Ragatha. I might look at another game real quick to do. Like, this might be something I do on the side to, like, do the other ones. So we shall wait on this. I at least have the save with, choosing someone. Let me look. We do have Don't Eat the Cashier, but I feel like that's kind of going to be a longer one and it would be better for a separate stream. So let me look through my games. Because Don't Eat the Cashier is kind of a long game, right? Hmm. I feel like Resident Evil's not like, we don't have enough time to do like a nice chunk of that. It's a demo, a fairly long one. I might do Don't Eat the Cashier as its own stream, where the spotlight lies. Let me look that up. I was considering doing more Hytale, because we haven't played Hytale in a bit. I will add this one to my list. What is Hytale? It's like Minecraft. It's, oh, it's with a Y, HY tail. Oh, I fucked that up. I've played it a bit. Telling you to be bottom. Like, no, Manic, no. Let me get this.